ever till this day. We must know that even though we don't see overhead the clouds of glory that they saw in the Midbar, the Shekhinah is overhead. Asherecha Yisrael, Michomecha, who is like you? V'chev Shamayim Be'ezrecha, Hashem rides in the skies to help you. You don't see him, but he's riding in the skies in the chariot to help you. U'begavos Hashakim, he's in the clouds, he's above, he's there looking down on you. To this day. It's all a result of the first step. Now we learn from this that we should never minimize, ignore, and overlook small opportunities. Sometimes they are the decisive step in our lives. Now, Noah at that time said, Orur Canaan. Now, he didn't curse Ham. Because Ham, after all, wasn't that wicked. He lost out, made errors. It wasn't blessed, but it wasn't cursed either. But Noah foresaw that Ham started in a certain direction. He was traveling in the wrong direction. And he knew that his children would keep on going and become worse. Orur Canaan. And as a result, the children of Ham became slaves. That's why the blacks were slaves for so many centuries all over the world. Blacks were slaves everywhere. In the time of the Tanakh, Cushim were slaves, even to the Bnei Yisrael everywhere. The Canaanim, everybody knows, Eved Canaan, they were slaves. Why were they slaves? And the answer is, in order to change their character as much as possible. When a person who is low in character is under the dominion of a decent person, he is forced to behave. It's a benefit for him. Like Rob's brother used to see Inshi de Lomali, people who were no good, so he used to take them and harness them to pull Rob's chariot, Rob's wagon. He harnessed them instead of horses. Inshi de Lomali, people who were no good in that town, he said, do something worthwhile. So pull the Rosh Yeshiva to the yeshiva, or they say yeshiva. So they were harnessed like horses, and they pulled Rob's chariot. At least one thing they accomplished in this world. And that's why when Yehoshua came to Eretz Canaan, and the Givonim, who were Canaanim, and he didn't want to be driven out of the land, they deceived Yehoshua, and they told him, we're not from here, we're from a far-off country. And they showed him old, moldy bread and worn-out garments. We've been traveling for many months already from a far-off country, and we came to make a covenant with you. And they deceived the Bnei Yisrael into thinking they were not Canaanim. So Bnei Yisrael made a covenant with them. We'll be friends with you. Then they discovered that they were Canaanim. What could you do? They couldn't break their word. You couldn't drive them out. But they said, that's the case. You'll have to be servants of the Mishkan. You'll be enslaved to the Kahanim. So here in the town, you live in this town where the Mishkan is. You'll make a living from the Kahanim. But by serving the Kahanim, you'll be able to change your nature. After all, your nature requires it. You need teaching. You need correcting. And therefore, you'll be servants to Kahanim, and the Kahanim have a good influence on you, and in the course of time, maybe you'll change. Now, we learned from the Torah, they didn't change though. They didn't change. Because years later, many years later, in the days of Shaul, the Gibeonim came and they said, we want revenge on Shaul, because Shaul, when he destroyed that city of the Kohanim, he took away our parnasa.